On Friday fight night, a revolutionary new tournament. Welcome to the age of the Prizefighter. Hi there, welcome along. 136 stone of heavyweight talent. 8 fighters battling it out for a £25,000 first prize with the quarterfinals, semi-finals and final in one dramatic evening of boxing. Glenn McCrory and Nicky Piper wish they'd been around when this tournament was invented. Let's just have a look at who's fighting who. 8 fighters coming from all 4 corners of the British Isles. 3 of those men boasting unbeaten records. It's a quick fire, 3 3-minute rounds. Let's join the first of our quarterfinals.
I can box and fight. I've got fast hands, but I can stand and mix as well, you know. I'd like to think I could become British champion at least, you know. Obviously we'll find out on April 11th how far I can go. Hopefully I'll come out victorious. Can't wait. Let's get it on.
I've took 3.5 weeks off of work and I've been up with the army boxing team, running up the hills and that, and hopefully there'll be a new me in there. Over 3 threes, I think it should suit me with my amateur, where I won the ABAs and that. I think it'd be good. Hit and run, basically. You know, just not get involved, just everything behind the jab. Keep moving. Good boxer will always beat a good fighter.
The fighters are in the ring. That's David Ferguson from North Shields, unbeaten as a pro. 2-1 on with the bookies. His opponent, Billy.Bessey from Portsmouth. The outsider in this one, a 6-4 shot. Your commentators throughout the night, Adam Smith and Johnny Nelson. First, our MC for Prizefighter 2008. Here at the York Hall in Bethnal Green, John McDonald.
My lords, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the legendary York Hall, Bethnal Green, London's East End. Barry Hearn from Matchroom Sport proudly presents Prizefighter, the Heavyweights. Sponsored here by PartyPoker.com, the world's largest poker room. Gloves are supplied by BBE Boxing. It's live and exclusive here on Sky Sports. It's Friday Fight Night. All the officials have been appointed by the British Boxing Board of Control. The supervisor in charge, the General Secretary, Mr. Simon Block, our Vice Chairman, John Handler, and steward in charge, Mr. Phil Lundgren. Our timekeepers working the bell this evening are Nick White and Ray Rice. All the officials, the 3 scoring judges and the non-scoring referee are Richie Davis of All Hallows, Phil Edwards of Preston, Mr. Ian John Lewis of Gillingham, and Mr. Marcus MacDonald of Twickenham. They are the officials. Let's meet the Prizefighters. Introducing to you, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the white and blue trunks, weighing in at 16 stone 9 pounds, undefeated as a professional. 5 contests, 5 wins, 2 inside the scheduled distance. Coming to the ring as the former Combined Services champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of the North East, from North Shields, David Ferguson. Across the ring, wearing the black trunks trimmed with camouflage. He has represented his country in the armed services. He comes into the ring 17 stone and 10 pounds. 12 fight record, 7 wins and only 5 defeats. He is the former ABA super heavyweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, from Portsmouth, it's billy.bessey. Referee in charge of the action for this very first quarter-final is Ian John Lewis. This is three-minute rounds.
Ferguson. I'm the referee. Obey my command at all times. You both know the rules. Watch them heads, keep the punches up. When I shout break, you break clean. And remember, defend yourself at all times. Shake hands.
A wonderful atmosphere, and here we go for one of the most eagerly anticipated British boxing nights of the year. And stepping into the limelight first is the unbeaten, physically trim David Ferguson. First out of last weekend's draw, and in with the more experienced former ABA champion Billy.bessey, who's an outsider here, but says this is the moment of his career, and they've got to get straight down to business, Johnny.
Oh, definitely. Ferguson's the one that's looked the most nervous out of the two initially, but he seems focused straight up. It's who's getting the big shot in first.
Well, they are going right at it, the pair of them. Ferguson has won his first 5, most recently stopped Mark Walker inside a minute.
Look at that right hand of Bessey as he throws it over. He's just out of target right now, but slowly but surely he's getting closer to the chin of Ferguson.
Bessey has never stopped anyone as a professional, but he has trained very hard for this, alongside his brother Prizefighter, the former amateur sensation.
But this suits Bessey, getting in close, getting Ferguson to step up close to him. It closes the range down to Ferguson. It suits Bessey because he's the shorter of the two, the one with the shorter limbs. That right hand.
Oh, countering shot from Ferguson. Down goes Bessey, badly hurt. And there's the power of the big man from the northeast. Bessey says he's okay, but he charged in. And he paid the price, and can Ferguson take him out? What a start to Prizefighter!
Bessey's got to keep it tight, keep it close. Don't give Ferguson that distance.
Bessey wading in. He said he was going to box and move. The amiable bin man from Portsmouth, but Ferguson trying to blast through him.
They were both being gunslingers. Who landed first? Which was Ferguson. His shot was the strongest, the more stunning, the more accurate.
Trying to get his uppercut going on the inside, Bessey. Just looks a bit dazed still from the knockdown.
He's still done well to shake off that good shot there by Ferguson, and doing the right thing, sticking it close, looking for the gaps, bringing it up the middle.
Keeping busy, but those body shots might be beginning to hurt. Another gasp of breath from David Ferguson. Some pace in the opener.
And this is what prize fight is all about. It gives you 3 rounds of pure attrition, pure pressure.
As a body shot again from Ferguson. Ian John Lewis says keep them up. But a boxing brawl in the first round of the first quarter-final. Back comes Bessey, brave. And promoter Barry Hearn's on his feet already. So are some of the crowd.
Great start to the night. Great speed, great pressure, great accuracy. But all fighters, they're giving it their all.
Fill them up, son. Keep the occasion, son. Keep the occasion, son.
Well, that's how to kick off this new tournament.
That right hand from Bessey was the shot he was trying to land it straight away, but Ferguson came out with a right hand of his own, and Bessey doubled the impact. So accurate, got him straight on the mark. Didn't even watch where he was throwing it, but it landed spot on. He was reaching with that right hand, Bessey was, and that left him a lot more open.
Is that a 10-8 round then, Johnny?
It's going to be a 10-8 round.
but get your jab in first if you can.
Body shots. Well, David Ferguson rattling them in. And billy.bessey slapped on his stool. 16-1 on David Ferguson. And he started at 2-1 on. What a start for the 32-year-old from North Shields. 2 to go. Can billy.bessey pull something out? He's got to do it quickly.
For me, Bessey has to keep it close, keep it tight, and just try and stick to the chest of Ferguson.
Uppercut. Tries, and Ferguson is still open. Blood to the nose.
That's it, head on the chest. Bessey's reaching at times, leaves himself up, and that's why he got put down in the first round. But he's landing, he's now starting to find the target with that right hand.
Both of these two have really enjoyed the build-up, and they've worked hard. Ferguson just looking jaded a minute into the second, but he did so much in the first. And he catches Bessey again. The power might be the difference here.
And remember, this is a high pace for such big fellas. It's 3 rounds of pace and pressure.
Right hand from Bessey. Jim Evans beckons in him, and another one. Haymaker from Bessey. He's brought a great deal of fans up from Portsmouth, and they're in the balcony and they're cheering him on. Oh, wonderful stuff.
He's now finding the target, and Ferguson has given him what he wants. He's letting him get in close. He's not using that jab and that reach.
Already you can see what it means to these fighters. It's given them a new lease of life.
Remember, one punch can change everything.
Bessey coming in, landed those rights and the uppercuts. He's doing more here in the second.
That's right, look how he's trying to find the gap inside the guard of Ferguson to bring the right uppercuts through the middle, and he's landing with them. He's picking the points up.
Ferguson stopped 2 of his 5 as a pro. billy.bessey's won 7 of his 12, more experienced. And that's telling as the fight's going on.
That's right, it's a case of who can deal with the onslaught, who can measure it right, measure the pace right. And it looks like Bessey's the one that's kind of measured it. He got rocked initially, but he's now got comfortable with how this fight's going.
He's worked hard. billy.bessey done very well to come back in this second. Not as much from David Ferguson.
Listen. You're forgetting your job, son. You've got to get that in. Listen, up the middle as well when them shots inside. Listen, I know these ain't got a couple of shots, but you're up for this. Come on, you've got to win this last round.
Bessey, didn't forget the job he's running in.
And
Tommy Conroy there, trying to fire him up. Jack Bishop, the oldest licence holder in boxing. Great to have him here tonight.
Bessey's now starting to find the target, set it with a jab, reached over the right hand and kept the pressure on, worked the head, worked the body, but now and again left himself a little open for Ferguson to come back with a blind shot and catch him. Bessey needs this round, he needs it strong.
Both so tired already after just 6 minutes, and remember the winner goes on from here. Pacing themselves is going to be fascinating. So if Ferguson won the first 10-8, Bessey probably nicked this and needs a big final round.
He needs a big final round, but surprisingly, Bessey's the one that's got a better, sharper jab out of the two. He's the shorter reach, short in height as well.
He did win about 30 big amateur fights. billy.bessey in decent competition. David Ferguson's been boxing since about 8 years of age. Been unknown down south. Got to dig in here, Ferguson.
You've got to look at the next fight And out of these two, regardless of who wins, I see Ferguson is the one that's exerting more pressure. He's the one that's exerting more energy.
Big hooks from Ferguson. Not everything clean. Winning at 16-9 to Bessey's 17-10. Trying to drive himself forward. Billy Bessey wants this so much.
He's doing the right thing, he's fighting the right fight that suits him, that suits his build. Walks him down, puts the pressure on, throws his punches in 3s and 4s. When he sees the gap, he takes it.
And Ferguson looking for the single shots and breathing heavier.
And looking at these two fights, realistically towards the end, remember possibly one of these two could fight 3 times tonight.
Yep, I wonder what the others are thinking backstage. The tactics these two have employed have been simple. Straight out, wham bam, big shots going in. Crackling action, Johnny.
Oh, what a start.
Into the last minute. Remember the final round.
Look how Bessey's setting up every shot. Quick tap of a jab, then throws his shots in. They may not look the crispest, but he's the one that's letting more shots go.
He's done so well, picking himself up off the floor, Billy Bessey, in that opener. Has David Ferguson done enough in the last 2 rounds of this?
I don't think Ferguson's got anything left in it to do enough. He's got 20 seconds left in the round. Can he pull it out of the bag to really put the pressure on Bessey and finish off well?
Those right hands from Billy Bessey. The $7 grand he would get if he gets to the semi-final will help pay for his daughter's christening. He's inspired. A fabulous first fight. They're both jaded. The judges are going to have to split them. Who do you think's got it?
I give it to Bessey. Look at the crowd on the feet. What entertainment. Look how they love this. But I give it to Bessey. He was on that push to fight.
The stat success go with Ferguson. Remember, he was 16-1 on at the beginning of the second round. After that knockdown, 3 judges at ringside. Phil Edwards, Marcus McDonald, Richie Davis. Very experienced. And the crowd wait.
This could throw a spanner in the works. It was a nice start. Bessey initially was letting that right hand go, left himself open, and that gave Ferguson an open shot to put him down on his backside. That was a good start for Ferguson. But slowly but surely, the second round suited Bessey. The style of fight suited Bessey. He could set him up with a jab and the right hand and started to find the target, find the gap.
There's conflicting feelings around ringside as to who's got this. These are the 3 men that matter. Phil Edwards, Marcus McDonald, Richie Davis, and how they wait. It's so important to the 2 of them, but only one will go through to the semi-finals, and that is what it's all about tonight. The Prizefighter trophy and 25 grand to the winner. Someone is going to be very upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, the result of the first quarterfinal in Prizefighter, the heavyweights. Phil Edwards, 29-28. Chris McDonald, 29-27. And Richie Davis, 28-27. All 3 judges are in favour of the winner. Through to the semi-final from North Shields, David Ferguson.
David Ferguson goes through to the semis and unlucky to Billy Bessey. Great start.
What a great way to start Prizefighter. High fives there from Barry Hearn, the man behind this event. And if it continues like that, we are in for a belting night. What do you reckon of that well, first one, Glenn?
It was a cracker, and I think we're going to have a lot more of that. I think that sets the scene for the night. Really good fight. Shows you what the competition means when they give so much.
Nicky, they're desperate to win that 25 grand first prize.
And the crowd are loving it. The whole of the York Hall was standing on its feet at the end of that fight. It's an amazing format. And as you said, they're desperate to win. They're showing commitment. You know, I can't believe all the fights are going to be that good, but if they're half as good, well, I'm looking forward to it.
Explosive start to the fight.
Well, it really was, and I think that, you know, that's the key, isn't it? You've got to start early in this. There's only 3 rounds. You've got to do as good as you can. And Bessey was trying to make the fight, and then, you know, Ferguson threw a good counter and right hand, caught him on the chin. Great shot.
There he is, the first ever prize fighter winner. David Ferguson ringside with Ed.
Well, David, terrific slugfest. Was your extra power decisive there?
I think it was, yeah, in the end. Billy surprised us with his strength. He's a bit stronger than what I thought he was going to be. Billy's got a lot of heart, you know, enough respect to him.
How much did it take out of you, though, for the following rounds?
Well, the first round when I caught him, I thought I was going to stop him. He showed a lot of heart when he got up. I think maybe I tried too hard the first round, you know. Then I saw after the knockdown I went to sleep a bit. But luckily I did enough to get a decision.
Still think you can win this?
That's what I'm in it for. Everything I've got, all or nothing, do my best.
Well done.
Who will he face in our first semi-final? Will it be Alex Ibbs or will it be Martin Rogan? The second quarter-final up next. Winner of the evening, David Ferguson, but who will he face in the semi-final?
Good boxing ability, fast on the feet, I've trained hard for it, and all guns blazing now. Me being the baby of the bunch, I suppose all them big guys out there thinking, oh, we'll go for Alex Ibbs, but he'll have a shot. Strength, youth and fitness, and it's all on my side.
I've got everything. I've got the package. I've got the speed, the power, the ability, and I've also got the courage to get in there and do it. I'm looking really, really forward to getting in there and giving it me all. I'm going to be there in the final, and there's only one man standing. By Kaiser, by Checker, by Banker's draft, it doesn't matter to me. It's coming back to Belfast, along with the cup.
Fighters in the ring for our second quarter-final. That's Alex Ibbs from Stoke. 7-4 with the bookmakers. Rogan from Belfast, his opponent, 5-2 on. Our MC, John McDonald.
Ladies and gentlemen, our second quarter-final in Prizefighter, the heavyweights. Introducing to you, firstly and fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the red and white trunks, weighing in at 17 stone 8 pounds. 4 fights, 3 wins and only 1 defeat. From Stoke-on-Trent, it's El Toro, Alex Ibbs. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the solid blue trunks, weighing in at 16 stone 4 pounds 9 ounces. He's undefeated, 7 contests, 7 wins, 4 inside the scheduled distance. Coming to the ring as the former Irish ABA champion, ladies and gentlemen, from beautiful Belfast, Northern Ireland, it's the entertainer, Martin Rogan. Referee in charge of the action is Mr. Phil Edwards, and this is 3 3-minute rounds.
Okay, gentlemen, you follow my instructions. When I tell you to break, take a step back, watch your heads in close. Touch gloves, good luck.
Well, I think we've all got our breath back after the barnstormer in the first quarter-final. What tactics will these two take to the fast and furious 9 minutes? And to the youngster who grew up taming bulls, Alex Ibbs. He's never stopped smiling in the build-up, and the much-fancied hard Irishman, Martin Rogan, calls himself the entertainer. part-time actor and unbeaten as a pro. Big right hand, and again, fast start from Rogan, who's quietly fancied by some, Johnny.
This competition tells me it suits the shorter men because they can work more, get more shots off. The taller guys, they have to warm into it.
Yeah, Ibsen, 6'4", he's got the longest reach of all the big heavyweights, but he's a novice. Lost all 3 of his amateur fights, and this is only his 5th outing as a pro. Does he know enough?
Rogan Watson, his chin's up there, but he's walking to let the shots go. He's trying to put the pressure on, and he looks a strong 36-year-old mature man.
Spells of inactivity, Rogan. He says this has got the fire in the belly going again. Good work from Ibs with his back to the ropes.
Rogan just needs to tuck in that defence, get his hand a bit tight, get the chin down.
Left hook, Johnny.
Let the shots go.
That hurt Ibs. He's coming off a stoppage defeat to one of the wild cards here tonight, Dave Ingleby. But he's got heart.
No punches, no punches. Let go.
Again, close encounters.
See, Rogan's still trying to get the shots in, even when he's in close, trying to hook them in to the head and to the body.
A rather fleshy midriff of Alex Ibs, who shed some weight over the years. Rogan more compact. There's that left hand again. Stopped 4 of his 7, so they have the advantage in that department.
Ibs just doesn't seem to have the strength to push Rogan off, to set him up with those shots. He's then going to get down into the trenches and dig it out like Rogan.
Alex Ibs' dad, Gary, on his feet at ringside. Wild and woolly. Where's the jabs tonight?
You know, these guys seem to have decided they don't need the jab, they just need to try and get a knockout somewhere or another. And Rogan's heading for that every shot he throws. He's got serious...
There's a cut as well under the right eye of Alex Ibs. Oh, big right from Martin Rogan. And again, Ibs is taking too many here. 13 seconds left of the first.
Rogan's too strong for him. He's got too much pressure and too much wisdom for him.
Hands down of Ibs, right hand, big shot from Rogan, and that could be it. Down he goes. Bell's going to come any second. It's there. Is he going to recover? His legs have gone. He says he's okay, and he just about walks back to his corner. Oh, very unsteady, and a massive start for Martin Rogan.
That's right, and at times in that round you saw he was getting hurt.
Relax. Hey, work off your job again. Work off the job, you hear me?
Experienced corner of John Breen and Eamon McGee, and is the fight all but over?
It's nothing now, isn't it? No, it's nothing. Be up close, just tie him up, get nice and close to him. Just keep that jab, okay? Like keeping one, twos.
Ibs just doesn't seem strong enough to keep Rogan off, and Rogan's putting the pressure on, let it chopping that right hand in, and he was doing it constantly through the round and hurting him for a split second. But it was just consistent pressure. Accuracy worked for Rogan, and eventually shook him up. He looked like a boy in there.
Seconds out, round 2.
Harder as a pro, more accurate. Here comes Alex Ibs for the second round. Is there any way back from that? There's the right hand. He's so upright and open, Johnny.
But they both are, and they're both are. But Rogan is the one that looks the strongest of the two. He's getting 3-4 shots off to Ibs' 1. If Ibs does get a shot up.
Is that minute rest long enough for Alex Ibs? Again, unsteady on his legs. He's got bucket loads of courage and wants this so very much. Right hand again from Rogan. I think the referee's going to go in any second. He does. It's all over in the second round. Martin Rogan books his place in the semi-final. More drama at the York Hall Bethnal Green. And Alex Ibs, big hug of respect. But he was blown away, and a kiss. That's great between the fighters too.
good result for Rogan. He's got energy left in the tank for the next round tonight.
And that is the man waiting for him in the semi-finals. He's had a few extra minutes to recover from that slugfest. David Ferguson, I think he needs it.
That will be an excellent mix. That will be such an excellent mix, those two.
Eamon McGee delighted. So many good people around tonight from the boxing trade.
Rogan edged forward and chopped that right hand in again. He knew that worked for him. Edged in, took his time, didn't exhilarate himself, and then just walked him down. Didn't get giddy. Look for the opening, and then put the pressure on again and again until the referee steps in. Left enough in the tank.
8 out of 8 as a pro Martin Rogan, but I bet that's the sweetest knockout yet. It's his 5th and his most dramatic on this stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, 47 seconds of the second round. Referee Phil Edwards has stopped the contest. Is in no position to continue. Your winner and through to the semi-final from Belfast, Northern Ireland, Martin Rogan. Let's show your appreciation, please.
Martin Rogan, impressive, very impressive there.
Yeah, he got the job done very well, didn't he? Short, and he got his punches off.
It's going to be one heck of a semi-final, him against Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson has got to keep it long, keep that jab. He cannot allow Rogan to get close to him. And there he is. He knows what he's got, but he's got a bit of a rest yet. But he's got to try and get that lactic acid out of his body.
The man from Belfast, Martin Rogan, ringside, ready still to head.
Well, Martin, a knockout performance from you. How satisfying was that as an opening stanza?
As satisfying as can be. It's been a very long, hard day, 2 days over here, you know, and in your hometown here in England, and just getting in the ring. El Toro is his trademark name. It's very, very tough. He's like a bull. I found myself inside, couldn't get working, very strong, but I knew in the end it would come through. I didn't get the chance to box as well as I could, but it was a good warm-up session for me. I could box a lot better than that. There's a lot more to come yet.
David Ferguson in the semis. Can you knock him out as well?
Well, I can't predict that. I'm not no Muhammad Ali. I can throw punches as well as Ali, but I'm going out there to win the fight. I'm not going out to knock people out. If a knockout comes, so be it, but I'll knock him out.
We can't wait.
Thank you.
He's confident, isn't he? Martin Rogan from Belfast coming next, the third of our quarter-finals. Paul Butlin against Colin Kenner. That'll be action-packed. It's action-packed here at the York Hall. Time for the third of our Prizefighter quarter-finals.
They're all strong and they're all dangerous. I'll fight anyone. I've said before, it's not your record, it's who you fight. It's down to your preparation and training and your mindset for that night. What will happen on the night? I'll win, of course I will. I'll get the old wink to the camera as well, after. Depends how I'm feeling.
I'm in great shape at the minute, probably as fit as I'm ever going to be. So I'm just right up for it, I can't wait for it. Live on telly, live on Sky, I can show people what I'm about. Whoever I get in the ring with, that's the enemy and that's who I got to knock out. I hope I don't hurt them too much.
Both very confident. Paul Butlin, the man who won the hardest hitter competition on Soccer AM on Saturday. The outsider in this one, Colin Kenner. Fitness could be a problem, he thinks, for him, but we'll wait and see if he can last the distance in Prizefighter. Our MC, John McDonald.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Our third quarter-final here in Prizefighter, the heavyweights. Introducing to you, firstly, and fighting out of the blue corner, we're in the black and silver trunks, weighing in at 16 stone 8 pounds, 16 fight record, 11 wins, 2 inside the scheduled distance, and just 5 defeats. From Melton Mowbray, it's Paul Bethnal. Across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the green and white trunks, weighing in at 16 stone 10 pounds. 24 fight record, 16 wins, 7 inside the scheduled distance. Only 60 feet and 2 draws coming to the ring as the former Southern Area champion. Ladies and gentlemen, originally from the fair city of Dublin, Ireland, now based in Southampton, it's Colin Kenna. Referee in charge of the action is Marcus McDonald, and this is 3 3-minute rounds.
Guys, you don't know the rules of boxing, don't explain to you. One thing I will say, obey my instructions at all times. Watch your heads, keep it clean. Any questions? Let's go to work, lads.
And I'm sure they will. Knockdowns in both the first 2 quarterfinals, and many looking forward to this match, mixing the experienced, battle-hardened 32-year-olds Paul Butlin and Colin Kenna. Butlin's trained like a demon and is lighter than usual at 16.8. Kenna coming in at 16.10 and tries a big right to start proceedings. He's probably, Johnny, boxing the highest league of all here.
That's what Kenna's going to be chancing, those big right hands over the top. He knows his fitness may be tested, so he wants to try and get in and out as fast as possible.
He's got a few early knockouts on the slate, Colin Kenna. More known as a boxer who warms into the task. Plug to the nose of Paul Butlin, who says his fitness will be key.
Butlin seems to start as slow though. He's not managing to get out of the blocks, and Kenna's just taking control.
And when this was announced, this tournament, and Colin Kenna's name was in, some thought he'd go all the way because of the class he's mixed in, both in the ring and in sparring.
But when they both split, Kenna's always the one that initiates the attack, initiates the punches, initiates the work, and he's the one that's taking control and bossing the fight.
Kenna has got wins over Julius Francis and Wayne Llewellyn, who he knocked out. Butlin's only won 11 of his 16. Started faster than usual, Kenna.
See if Butlin can ride this storm in the first round, cover up, just do enough to keep himself in this first round and then take over second and third.
An intense, interesting character, Paul Butlin, heavily tattooed. Said he wants a 25 grand to get a new car. The fitness instructor from Melton Mowbray.
Look at the looser shots, the looser shoulders of Kenna. He slings those right hands over the top, left hooks. So he's the one that's the most unpredictable of the two.
A bit more quality to Kenna's work, going to the body of Butlin. Marked up on the nose though, Kenna.
Let's see if Butlin's measured this right. Yeah, I think he's going to step it up the next round. I seriously do. He's a fit kid. He's smart enough to block the shots, and he's shaking them off when Kenna gets a shot in.
Shakes his head though, Paul Butlin. I don't think he'll be too happy with this start. Another body shot goes in from Colin Kenna. Oh, he opens up now, Butlin. I think Kenna did the better work in the first.
Where's the water? There. Give me the water!
Paul, that's absolutely brilliant, yeah? That's absolutely brilliant. Paul, one more round, okay? He can't hurt you, okay? shot it all in the first minute. Fitness is about this game, yeah? Think of your fitness, breathe in, control your body, okay? Core stability, okay? You stay strong, you hold the centre of the ring, okay? And work the right hand as well.
Fascinating insight.
Yeah, you can see they've thought about this. Butlin has tried to come up and ride the shots, put the forearm down to block the body shots. Now and again, Kenna's managed to find the target, but he's the one that's been drawn, the work's been drawn out of. And Butlin's been smart. He's coming up, and he just don't knock towards the back end of the round.
Jack Bishop back in the corner. Colin Kenner, who's sparred plenty of rounds with his pal Billy.bessey, who's already gone out. Just a bit of tape on the glove. Marcus McDonald addresses. And a lull in the action, Johnny.
Just a little, but I think it's going to get on fire again. There, oh, good right corker from Butlin to Kenner's chin.
Yep, they crank it up immediately. The Celtic colours of Colin Kenner, the black and silver of Paul Butlin. Kenner, based in Southampton, originally from Dublin, and a former world kickboxing champion.
I think any fight that was drawn against Kenner knew he'd be a little reckless. He knew he'd be a bit of a handful to handle, so he had to be smart about how he dealt with him.
Fans are gripped. Butlin, who's coming off a couple of defeats, one out in Germany. Kenner, good body shot again with the right fist.
The sound swinging from to to fro. Butlin started off well, covered up. He's not letting enough go, and now he's opened up again.
Slight swelling under the right eye of Paul Butlin. Non-stop action. These three-minute rounds and the big looping hooks over the top.
This is the stage where Butlin needs to start to run away with the round, control this one, and then master the third.
Just that extra edge and ability, though, with Colin Kenner.
Kenner's the one that's letting the shots go. He's letting he's piling the points up.
Can Butlin hurt Kenner? He's only got 2 knockouts through a career that started 6 years ago. Throwing the combinations, but how effective? Close around though.
Butlin's doing a good job of riding the shots, but he just doesn't seem to be letting enough shots go, and that's where the fight would slip away from him.
Was so excited about this opportunity, particularly Paul Butlin, and a right hand, down goes Kenner in the second. Well, he's obviously been working on power. That came out of nowhere, and Colin Kenner is in real trouble. Oh, he just about gets to his feet. More drama from the York Hall, and Paul Butlin could be on the verge of a sensational stoppage. It's over. And Butlin upsets the odds. He's through to the semi-final, and one of the fancied fighters is out. Colin Kenner dramatically stopped in another second round. Beauty.
Butlin needed that shot. He pulled it out of the bag. The accuracy, he drove that right hand down, found the target, he stopped Kenner in his strikes.
Who would have thought that would have happened? Colin Kenner seemed in control, and I guess that's what this prize fight is all about. One punch from the heavyweights.
Adam, I saw the fight slipping away from Butlin. He was letting it slowly but surely slip away, but then dropped that right hand behind the ear of Kenner, and that's what did it. Lined it up with a left jab, right hand over the top, just behind the ear. Wasn't spot on, but it was just enough.
And he's tough, Colin Kenner. Not many stop him. And Paul Butlin, having lost his last 2 on points, found the punch when it mattered.
That was it, put the pressure on, left, right, kept the shots going, chased him down the ring until the referee jumped in to call it off. He needed that.
Twists and turns aplenty already, and we've only had 3 quarterfinals. This is gripping.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. A recorded time of 2 minutes and 45 seconds of the second round. Referee Marcus McDonald has stopped the contest. Kenner in no position to continue. Through to the semi-finals from Melton Mowbray, Paul Butlin. Let's show appreciation, please, for Colin Kenner.
So who will Paul Butlin face? A chance to see the tournament favourites next. David Dolan up against Darren Morgan from Swansea. Stopped in the second by the man on the right of your screen, Martin Rogan, laughing, joking and sharing the crack with what's become a really close-knit bunch of fighters. So Paul Butlin reached the semi-final just a few moments ago. Who will join him? There's the fourth of our quarter-finals on the way next.
I'm fast my size, fast hands, fast my feet. I'm deadly, quick. As soon as that bell goes, I'm just going to go wading in, throwing punches till non-stop until the end of the third round bell is gone. You see some power, speed, determination, because I want to win it.
I'm used to big tournaments, you know, I've boxed, you know, loads of tournaments for England, the World Championships, Europeans, Commonwealth Games. I think I've got some advantages, being smaller, fitter, maybe more manoeuvrable. I'm just going to give everything on the night and hopefully things work out and I'll be lifting that trophy at the end of the day.
Fighters in the ring. Darren Morgan spars with Enzo Macronelli, who's in his corner this evening, 5-2 with the bookies, up against the tournament favourite, 7-2 on David Dolan from Sunderland. Our MC, John McDonald.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is our fourth and final quarter-final here on Prizefighter, the heavyweight. Introducing to you, firstly, and fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks, weighing in at 19.5 stone. 8-fight record, 5 wins, 3 inside the scheduled distance, and just 40 feet. Coming to the ring as the 4-time Welsh ABA champion, ladies and gentlemen, from Swansea, Darren the Beast Morgan. Across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the silver trunks trimmed with black, weighing in at 15 stone, 6 pounds and 5 ounces. Undefeated, 7 contests, 7 wins, 3 inside the scheduled distance. Coming to the ring as a former Commonwealth Games gold medalist and 3 times ABA champion. Ladies and gentlemen, from Sunderland, here's David Dolan. Referee in charge of the action is Richie Davis, and this is 3 3-minute rounds.
Okay, fellas, you both know what I expect of you. Behave yourselves, do as you're told, and above all, make sure you defend yourselves at all times. Good luck to you both.
Last quarter-final, and the one we've probably been anticipating the most, the huge 19.5 stone Welshman, Darren Morgan, in with the bookies' favourite, former 3-time ABA star and sweet boxer, David Dolan. Is this brawn and brain mixing? Oh, down he goes! First round. Darren Morgan, countering shot. Didn't see that coming. And Dolan, not known as a big puncher, puts the beast of Bonnie Men on the seat of his pants.
It's all uphill now for Morgan. Now he has to just walk forward and try and put the pressure on. I think it was more off balance there as well, but that right hand from Dolan is getting him every time.
Yeah, lovely shot again from David Dolan. Not sure that a punch landed on the replay, but Darren Morgan is certainly going to go for it. and try and put Dolan under pressure.
The accuracy from Dolan is telling. You can tell the class of the shots from Dolan is telling. His shots have just got that crispness about them. The ruggedness is from Morgan.
Actually trained himself down from 22 stone to 19 and a half. Darren Morgan walks into a left hook from Dolan, who's been fresher and he's been winning and he's accurate.
Believe me, Dolan's going to have to work in every fight he's in tonight if he gets through this one.
That right hand, though, is working beautifully, Johnny.
That's right, he's just not managing to stamp his feet there to get the power in the shots, and he's just backing off as he's letting the shots go.
Dolan giving away 4 stone in there. He's only 15 and a half. People question whether he's big enough as a heavyweight, but he's proving his might against Darren Morgan. Real David and Goliath stuff.
Dolan's fast enough to get the shots off, just not to get in and out, but he's getting the shots off and holding Morgan.
Catching him with a jab this time. Open target, defense weak of Morgan. Not quick or cute enough at the moment to deal with Dolan.
Morgan's not making it easy for him. He's trying to make him work on the back foot all the time. Because if Dolan can work coming forward, it's going to be a wipeout.
The struggles there, Morgan. May do with the pace. He said he was just going to go all out for the knockout in every single fight. Could he be already struggling?
Zach Dolan's taking his time. He's trying to set that jab up. He's waiting for the opening so he can just slip it in. And Morgan's just stood there. He's not moving the head. He's just walking in his straight line through the front door.
Will Morgan's chin hold up? If so, Dolan might be expending a great deal of energy on the move. Used to the short rounds as a quality amateur. Dolan.
Now listen, you've got to move your feet up to him a bit quicker, right? And you listen, you've got to work with, you're standing off him, okay? You've got to walk up to him, look for his chest and his body, okay? And move your top half, don't let him tee off on you, okay? All right?
Go forward, throwing punches, big round. I want a big round.
There, when he let the shot go, he sort of made himself off balance through the shot, and he lost his footing. As a shot didn't actually land from Dolan, but it caught the eye of the judge and the ref. Walked on, he's just eager, the eagerness of him.
I think it was the big tumble and Richie Davis blindside.
Now just back to the, but listen, just box him now. Don't go to meet him. Make him come to you. Let him come up.
Neil Fannin, experienced cornerman with David Dolan. Darren Morgan looks like he's been through 4 or 5 rounds already.
And if Dolan has the ability to just box him, he will box him well because he's got the accuracy and that boxing ability to do it. Morgan's going to drag him into a fight. When he's up close, bully him, wrestle with him.
Yeah, the talent of being a top-notch amateur, groomed for stardom, David Dolan. Hasn't had an easy transition into the pro ranks, and he's taken a gamble, a risk here, putting his name on the chopping block tonight. The speed, though, is too much for Morgan.
The speed is so telling. His speed makes so much difference for the heavyweight. I know I spar with him. If you're fast enough, you don't have to be as big and as a heavy puncher as them.
That's what Dolan's tactics surely will be all along. Box and move, land the punches, can't miss. Razzle-dazzle stuff. Morgan trying to dig in with some hooks and turn it into a tear-up. Dolan showing class.
Yeah, class. Morgan needs to use that 19.5 stone to lean on him, make him tired, make him work, ruffle his feathers.
Enzo Macronelli in Darren Morgan's corner tonight was telling us earlier that he thought this would really favour Morgan, the short sprints. heads clashing together.
But look when Morgan's coming in, he's just dipping, he's not letting the shot go. And Dolan's keeping his eye on the target, jab left, right hand, and he's trying to set them up.
It's steady and sensible. He's thinking about what he's doing, David Dolan. Maybe more than anyone else has tonight.
Dolan dummies a move out of Morgan. He'll dummy the feet, dummy the shoulders. Morgan will make a move, then pop the jab in, and a right cross, finish off with a right cross.
Just misses there, Dolan. The training in Hartlepool that he's been doing in and out of the ring. Short sprints on the beach. And really up for this. And outboxing the big Welshman. Oh, Morgan trying to get closer. And Dolan opening up. That might not suit him, but he believes he's got the power.
Dolan showed a lot of bottle there because he got hit, he got hurt, and he stuck it out, came back with a few shots of his own.
Got hurt in his last fight against Lee Swaby, David Dolan. All a learning curve. Left hand from Morgan, and now Dolan really is hurt. Big shots going in, and he needed the bell there, David Dolan, because his head was in a blur.
That. You asked for that. Listen, back to your boxing. Smarten up and move them.
He won the round, Johnny, but toe-to-toe is not his tactics.
That's right, and he was rattled just before that because he was hit, he was hurt, he dug it out, but he got drawn into a war and got hurt. A few more seconds would have changed this fight so much.
Is a minute enough to recover?
He needs to recover. It's a case of how he recovers as well. I think he can. He's fit enough and fresh enough to do that.
Enzo Macronelli, who lost recently, of course, to David Hay. And he is so excited about Darren Morgan's chances here. Has Dolan got his feet back together? Can Morgan find one humdinger? It's raw excitement.
That's all it takes in the heavyweight. One big shot. We're seeing class against crudeness, and the crudeness is working for him.
Dolan in trouble. Can he hang on here? Final round, remember, to meet Paul Butlin in the semis, who's having a rest backstage.
Dolan started the round with a sluggish kind of jab, and he's still kind of misty.
3 knockouts in his 5 wins. Darren Morgan, big puncher in the amateurs too. But he needs the knockout, doesn't he, still?
He needs the knockout, but Morgan doesn't want to be giving him the space to box. Go right into the back end of the last round, close him down, drag him into his style of fight.
Dolan showing real character here. Under fire against the much bigger man.
All it needs is one of those 19.5-stone right hands to land on Dolan, and that will change Dolan's life. But Dolan's got the speed and the accuracy of his own right hands.
And he's back on his bike, looking for the short, sharp shots. Seems to have listened to Neil Fannin. Can't become engaged. Less than a minute and a half to go, and Morgan is exhausted.
Morgan's tired, he's trying to load up with the shots. He's not got the energy to sum it up, to just snap a shot out.
Oh, it's good boxing this from David Dolan.
Clever boxing now, because he's turned it round. He was on the edge. He's had to think like a different type of fighter.
Huge gulp of breath from Darren Morgan. The doorman from Swansea against the professional fighter, and there are not many here tonight. Dolan expects big things to happen in his career, and he's boxing well.
Morgan is shattered, he needs to walk him to the ropes, back him up and get him into a gunslinger.
Richie Davis is having a go. I wonder what this is taking out of David Dolan, with Paul Butlin backstage, who had a pretty comfortable route through to the semis.
He's been through a frightening experience, Dolan. He might get the win, but he'll be shattered at the end of this one.
Morgan still plodding forward, but Dolan's accuracy and the use of the sweet science, apart from the end of the second, he's got it absolutely right. David Dolan surely to go through.
Yeah, David Dolan's done the right thing. He's done he's turned his fight around, used speed and pressure for him.
Bell goes. David Dolan raises his hand, and I think he knows he's booked his place, and I think they know too.
There was a lot of shaky hands there when Dolan got hit and hurt, and everybody started to panic a little bit. But look at the stats there.
Yeah, the quality, the consistency, the boxing brain of David Dolan. But Neil Fannin was not happy with him for those 10-15 seconds at the end of the second. Might have taught him something about this tournament.
He didn't use his brain. He could have thrown it all away and got involved in a war with a 19.5 stone man.
Let's put everything into it, Darren Morgan.
Hold yourselves at all times. Good luck to you both.
A shot from the first round on. Dolan had the speed and the accuracy, but he kept getting involved in the war. Morgan was a little too gung-ho, and that's why he lost his balance and landed on his backside there. But then the accuracy, again, right hand, left hook by Morgan. That's what shook him up. Turned the fight around, Dolan did, and started to box. And the accuracy in that brain used it. Worked for him.
And watching all this backstage, Paul Butlin, who awaits the winner. We're yet to hear it officially, but it's surely David Dolan.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Our final quarter-final goes to the judges' scorecards, and the judges' scorecard reads 30-26, 30-27, 30-27. All three judges in favour, and through to the semi-final. From Sunderland, David Dolan.
He weathered that very difficult storm at the second, but his boxing got him through, and he's probably still the favourite.
Well, we almost had another upset there. David Dolan, the pre-tournament favourite, shaken but surviving in the fourth of our quarter-finals. Our semi-final lineup, the semi-finals coming next. David Ferguson from North Shields against Belfast Martin Rogan. And then Paul Butlin, who looked nicely rested behind the scenes, against David Dolan. The first of those semi-finals coming up next, though. David Ferguson against Martin Rogan from Belfast is next.
All the officials have been appointed by the
times. You both know the rules. It's the mids.
Chin with that right hand, Bessey was, and that meant
David Ferguson.
Take a step back. Watch your head.
But it was just consistent.
Belfast, Northern Ireland, Martin Rogan.
Live.
Eight prize fighters whittled down to just four. We've seen 4 fights, 4 knockdowns so far. What will happen in the first of our semi-finals?
Down goes Bessey, badly hurt.
Still think you can win this?
That's what I'm in it for. Everything I've got, all or nothing, do my best.
It's all over in the second round. Martin Rogan books his place in the semi-final.
If an knockout comes, so be it.
Fighters in the ring for our first semi-final. David Ferguson from North Shields beat Billy.bessey in the quarter-finals up against Martin Rogan, who's won a lot of admirers in this York Hall crowd. Shot £25,000 awaits the winner, our MC, John McDonald.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We continue the action here with a prize fighter, the heavyweights, our first semi-final. Introducing to you, Would you please welcome back into the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the white and blue trunks. Weighing in at 16 stone 9 pounds, taking his record to 6 contests, 6 wins, 2 inside the scheduled distance, undefeated from North Shields, David Ferguson. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the solid blue trunks. Weighing in, 16 stone, 4 pounds and 9 ounces. 8 fight record, 8 wins, 5 inside the scheduled distance. He too comes to the ring, undefeated from Belfast, Northern Ireland, the entertainer, Martin Rogan. Referee in charge of the action is Mr. Ian John Lewis. This is 3-minute round.
Obey my command at all times. Both on the rules, watch them heads, kick the punches up. When I shout break, you break clean. And remember, defend yourself at all times. Shake hands.
If the semis live up to the quarters, we have more tasty treats in store. It's getting serious now. Back comes North Shields, David Ferguson, now unbeaten in 6, but after a tough test from Billy.bessey, Martin Rogan had the easier route with that second round stoppage over Alex Sibbs. He's going all guns blazing again. And, well, here we go again, revved up once more, Johnny.
Perfect approach from Rogan, drag it out of Ferguson. Ferguson was shattered in his last fight. He'll give it, drag out what energy he's got left in this first round. Unless the last 2 rounds will work for Rogan.
I'm sure that's what world famous trainer John Green told Rogan. Body shots. He's so hard and determined as well. Ferguson had to dig in against Bessey. He's had plenty of time to rest and recuperate, but he was tired. And Rogan applying the pressure.
It's what Rogan needs to do. Tuck up tight, chin down, high guard, walk Ferguson down, hit the shots in, find an angle and don't think twice about it, just take it.
Sags back there, David Ferguson gets a body shot in. There's something steely about Rogan tonight, Johnny.
His intention is the 25 grand win, that's what it is. I don't think Ferguson's got the energy to pop through the gears. They're doing it in spits and spurts, but can he keep that pressure for a whole round?
Absolutely. The part-time taxi driver and actor and fighter who said he hasn't come to York Hall to collect a crackerjack pencil. Clubbing shots. Running the hills in Belfast.
And you look at it, it's about preparation, and Rogan looks like the one that's really prepared for this and really wants to work hard for it. But again, it's heavyweights. One big punch makes a big, big difference.
Have we seen already throughout this dramatic evening? First ever Prizefighter night. Right hand lumps in from Rogan.
Right, we've had 4 bursts from Ferguson in his first round. That lasted about 5 seconds and that's it. Rogan has just walked him down and pressured him with a shot.
Might be some damage to the left eye of Ferguson. It's swelling up. And there's another right hand. And he's brave, Ferguson, but does he know enough?
He's not got the gears. He hasn't got them. He left them in the last fight.
Good body shots. And Rogan, 20 seconds left in the first round. And he's really going for it. He's going to have to throw something back. Big David Ferguson. He's trying to cover up to protect himself. And back he comes. Oh, brilliant. But a big round for Martin Rogan. And there are the wild cards, just hoping beyond hope. There might be a cut or something that gets them in. They don't wish any ill on the fighters. They've all become close.
And you will score them when you're boxing them. You are scoring points. Are you all right, son? Are you all right, son? Listen, you've got to box them.
Step out.
and look the jab again when it comes on. You cannot fight this game.
Just too inexperienced, do you think?
He's just shattered. He can't just step it up and keep the pressure on. Rogan did the right thing, walked him down, shots him to the body, to the head, and he was Ferguson just had to tuck up. He had nothing left. This gave him a quick respite to come back with something. A quick 5-6 shot flurry. That's the 5th flurry he did in that round.
Seconds out, round 2.
Well, I hope you're all enjoying this at home. Non-stop action. And what happens next? First round surely to the man in all blue from Belfast, 36 years of age, Martin Rogan. Can David Ferguson recover? Remember, he had that really good start against Billy.Bessey, knocking him down early, but struggled in the 2nd and 3rd stanzas.
Did Rogan throw a lot of energy away, trying to take Ferguson out in that last round there? No, he's still trying to walk him and throw the punches in. Ferguson knows he's got to work and fight his way back into this fight.
It's crude at times, but it is entertaining.
Nice right hand guard there by Rogan. Blocked to left hand from Ferguson.
Left uppercut there, and a right to the body sinks in to Ferguson, who again is under pressure over on those ropes.
Left hook got in. Rogan is resting his head on the chest of Ferguson and just trying to work to pump the shots out.
Remember, neither of these fighters has ever been beaten in a professional ring. Someone's Johnny is going to go tonight.
That's right, I just think the guy with the fight that's got the most fight in him is Rogan. But remember, the next fight is when all that energy, those 2 fights are going to take it out of him.
That's maybe where David Dolan and Paul Butlin will be rubbing their hands. They've taken things steadier. Have these two used up too much steam? But they've got to get through.
Look at the gears, look at the alertness of Ferguson, he's just not there. Rogan's the one that's trying to walk this fight down, tank his way through Ferguson.
It's courageous Ferguson. Not quite quick enough, or skilled enough at the moment, that was low. Look at the heart though, from David Ferguson, weighing in these punches. High guard from Rogan.
Nice hard guard from Rogan. That has taken a lot out of Ferguson. He's breathing very, very heavy there. Nice right hand straight to the middle of the guard of Ferguson.
Yeah,
absolutely shattered.
Almost toppled over the top right there. As Martin Rogan, well, it was good defence from him, and now he's planting the body shots back. All right to the head as well.
He did the right thing, made Ferguson exert some more pressure. He's trying to leave a little bit left in the tank. He's got no gears left. He's dragged what gears he had left in him right out of him.
This is brutal. Another mini cracker. Right hand on the chin of Ferguson, but he holds on. What resistance.
Listen. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Too strong for it. All these fucking guys. That's track super. Just keep walking like that. Walking like that. And you breathe.
They want this so bad, and he's landed nearly 50 punches, 3-1 after 2 rounds.
Pressure and pace work for Rogan.
Fill him up, son.
Just kept finding the shots, finding the gaps, and just shot that right hand over the top. Even when his back was against the ropes, he's still trying to punch it out. But look at that nice high guard there. Made Ferguson exert all his energy, and then came back with something to try and push him back.
Straight shots, son. Come on. You need a big round here, mate. Big round.
Straight shots, and you've won this. Come on, straight shots.
He surely needs to knock down and knock out something. He found it in the opening quarter-final. David Ferguson, who only turned pro in February of last year. Martin Rogan, just more experience, been around longer. Two up, isn't he? Rogan with a good right hand from Ferguson.
And you've got to think, Out of these two fighters, who do you think is going to have the fight left in the next stage? It's got to be Rogan. Rogan's the one that looks like he's got the strength and the energy to step up.
Yes, overall the build-up, Martin Rogan has impressed. Will to win. He seemed to have the sort of all-round tools that would stand him in good stead. But this David Ferguson is showing immense character, whatever happens tonight.
Character and courage. He's absolutely shattered. He's still digging in and got the heart not to give up.
He's got a dream, not just to be the Prizefighter champion, but hopefully to hold the British title one day. And if, as we expect, he loses, he will come again.
And Adam, we've got to remember, this is a big ask for big heavyweights to be fighting at this pace for 3 rounds. These guys have boxed twice tonight. One of them's going to box again.
And it shows what condition they've whipped themselves into. Every one of them wants this trophy, wants the check, and wants the little bit of stardom that goes with it.
Whichever occasion a fight at this level would work so hard in preparation for a fight.
Oh! Big punches, tired legs, another good fight, last minute.
Rogan's, it's like he's chopping down a big old oak tree. He just won't stop.
The body shots have been good from Martin Rogan in this semi-final. The spirit of the pair of them has been an absolute credit to the sport.
Rogan's just got to make sure he doesn't get careless, get that high guard up, get the chin down, and then look for your openings.
Blood to the nose of David Ferguson. Martin Rogan predicted the knockout. He's not got long to find it. And maybe the man from North Shields deserves to hear the final bout.
What's trying to get in close? Ferguson will try and hold on and just get a rest. He's so tired.
Still he tries. David Ferguson, it's not going to be enough. Martin Rogan, for us, has booked his place in the Prizefighter final. And John Breen and Eamon McGee are delighted. But take your hat off too to David Ferguson.
A well-deserved win for Rogan, a proud loss for Ferguson.
Not official yet, but on the computer the quality. And he seemed to win every session in the hands of the judges, but I think the fighters know.
He did everything right. He just worked the pressure. He showed his heart, and he showed so much guts. He was so steady-faced when he started the fight, but this is how the fight was set. Punch after punch, right hand after right hand, pressure after pressure. This took a lot out of him in the first round, but Ferguson still came back with something. But that's when the energy started to drain out of Ferguson. Even when he was his back was against the ropes, Rogan had a high guard and made Ferguson work for the round, work for the win. But the accuracy of that right hand kept chopping him down. As I said, like a big oak tree.
More seasoned, more tough.
And very, very patient.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Judges' scorecards read 30-27, 30-27, 30-27. All 3 judges in favour of and through to the final from Belfast, Northern Ireland, Martin Rogan. And how about that, ladies and gentlemen?
Great performance from David Ferguson, but it's Martin Rogan from Belfast who is the man who gets a crack at £25,000 and the Prizefighter trophy. What did you make of the performance, Glenn?
Well, I think Rogan used his strengths. He got close into the taller man and just kept punching away, and he was a busier man.
Let's hear from him ringside with Ed.
2 fights, 2 wins, still unbeaten and through to the final. How does it feel?
Feels fantastic. Coming overseas, over the REC,
the England. I found the support of the people here. They started getting behind me. From the first, it was a loud cheer, and now it's starting to be. I lift the roof off cheer like the Ulster Hall in Belfast.
It was a tough fight. What gave you the edge?
He's a very tough. He's a tough guy. You don't have to look at him. Star saying Tory's the bull. Says it all. I just go out. I have a lot of energy. I know I can dig down deep. I'm up against the likes of Dave Ferguson. You have to dig deep. This guy's not. He's not in boxing to play tiddlywinks. He's in there to fight. He got to fight, and I think he knows that. And all respects to him. I hope we keep in touch after this. And thanks, Barry Hearns, gave me this opportunity. And I think it's
well done tonight. Look forward to the final.
Great to see this mutual respect, isn't it, between our Prizefighter contenders. Coming up, the second semi-final. Who will Martin Rogan face in our grand final?
Clean. Any questions? Let's go to work, lads.
And Paul battling.
Paul! What? Good luck to you both.
Kettle.
It's been an eventful night here at the York Hall in Bethnal Green. Time for the final of Prizefighter. Our MC is John McDonald.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the final of the Prizefighter, the heavyweights. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to the ring from Belfast, Northern Ireland, Martin Rogan!
Martin Rogan said last night, let the games begin. Haven't they been fascinating? And the man who wants the 25k, the entertainer, who's been a gangster's henchman on the silver screen. He drives cabs around Belfast. He's also won the Irish ABA Super Heavyweight title and believes he has the skills, speed and power to become the Prizefighter.
What a night, what a hard night for both of them. What an excellent finish. Look at the excitement in the crowd. Look at Rogan in the ring. He's got the energy and he wants it. He wants that check in his back pocket. He's boxing Ifs, he's boxed Ferguson. He's been through 2 fights.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring from Sunderland, David Dolan.
So focused, there is a job to do. With over 80 amateur fights and now 8 9 professional bouts behind him. Here comes the former England international and much touted David Dolan. He's been cool, relaxed and assured throughout the build-up, and with the astute team of Neil Fannon and Michael Marsden, he's been tactically spot on.
Won both fights on points, which shows he's got the tactics, he's got the fighter's brain. 2 fights were so different.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event, the final of Prizefighter, the heavyweights. 3 3-minute rounds brought to you by Barry Hearn for Matchroom Sport. Sponsored here by PartyPoker.com and BBE. Ladies and gentlemen, the main event is live and exclusive here on Sky Sports. You've joined us for Friday Fight Night. Ladies and gentlemen, the judges at ringside: Richie Davis of All Hallows, Phil Edwards of Preston, Mr. Ian John Lewis of Gillingham, and our referee in charge of the action is Marcus McDonald of Twickenham. Timekeeper at the bell is Mr. Nick White of Kingston upon Thames. Time to meet the finalists. Firstly, introducing to you, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the blue trunks, weighing in at 16 stone, 4 pounds, 9 ounces. Undefeated, 9 contests, 9 wins, 5 inside the scheduled distance. From beautiful Belfast, Northern Ireland, it's the entertainer, Martin Rogan! And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks, trimmed with silver, weighing in at 15 stone, 6 pounds, 5 ounces. Undefeated, 9 contests, 9 wins, 3 inside the scheduled distance. From Sunderland, it's David Dolan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the final of Prizefighter, the heavyweight, with 2 undefeated boxers. Time to get it on. 3 3-minute rounds for the final and the title of Prizefighter, the heavyweight.
Right, guys, this has been a great night of boxing. Don't spoil it. Obey myself at all times. Watch your punches. Keep it nice and clean. Watch the heads. Any questions? Any questions? Let's go to work, lads. Good luck about you.
Totally agree with Marcus McDonald. Hasn't the first prize fighter ever been enthralling? 2 remain. Who will be the last man standing? After all the drama, we're left with the best. Both Martin Rogan and David Dolan unbeaten now in 9 fights apiece. One will go home with a trophy and a big check. The other with the first loss on his record. And down goes Dolan early in the first round. What a start for Martin Rogan. Dolan down, I think for the first time in his life. And he has got so long now to get through the round.
I was just about to say, this would be such a perfect mix. A brawler against a boxer. The brawler's drawn first blood. The boxer's in big, big trouble.
Can he survive? Martin Rogan's got a cut. It's happened in the final. So late on. Cut above the right eye. Dolan dazed. And how much does Martin Rogan want to win this?
Rogan looks so strong.
Keep it clean, says Marcus McDonald. Nasty looking gash. Surely that won't spoil things. In goes Rogan. Can Dolan get his head and boxing back together?
Rogan wants it more. He's hungry. He's punched the gun out. That steel finish to it.
A head clash caused the cut. Left hand from Dolan was good and accurate. It's the will of Rogan against the extra zip and ability of Dolan, whose head may have cleared. But what a dramatic start to the final, Johnny.
Rogan's had the rest. Rogan's the one that's eager. Rogan's the one that looks stronger. Someone has to go.
It's brute force from Rogan. He showed snatches of skill. It's just been this endurance. A hard man from Belfast. And he's drawn Dolan right in.
He's done the right thing. He's dragged Dolan out of his comfort zone. He's made him get into a brawl. This was like Dolan's first fight, but he gets a more live opponent.
Dolan walks into one there. Rogan hurt him, and there's a cut I think just by the ear of David Dolan, it is all happening in a dramatic opening round of the final of Prizefighter.
It's all uphill for Dolan. Dolan's got to dig in. Dolan's got to get a knockdown.
He's never been in this deep as a pro, David Dolan. Just trying to out-hustle and out-strengthen.
I can see Dolan being read the right hand when he gets back to the corner. They will tell him he should have been boxing, keeping him on the jab and setting him up with the right hands.
Rogan has put his plan into action, and it's a big first round for the Irishman. Punches after the bell. Wow.
Shoulder punch. Dave, you've got your catching coming in, son. And got to catch him coming in. Jab and drop down and catch him coming in.
Did the right thing, put the pressure on. Hollyman just clubbed away. Wherever he saw his target, went for it. Dolan left himself open, right hand to the temple, put him down. That put him back on the mark. Rogan was just too strong and rugged for him. That was a head clash, that caused a cut. That may be a problem because that cut, they worked on it frantically in the corner and they're really, really worried about it.
Yeah, 2 rounds for it to hold up. Eamon McGee, former Commonwealth champion, of course, at light welterweight. Such experienced corners. John Breen and Eamon McGee. Neil Fannin and Michael Marsden. Keep it clean again, Marcus McDonald says. Good shots from Dolan at the beginning of the second.
And even though Rogan's cut his back, it's 3 rounds, they'll have enough time to work on it.
Skill there from Dolan. Can he claw his way back into it? Got to be on his bike, got to be thinking and moving.
This is what he needs to be doing, this is what he should have been doing from round 1, Dolan. Boxing and doubling with the shoulders, then letting the jab right hands go. Rogan just puts his head down and marches forward, squared him up.
Quality there from Dolan, but a right hand back from Rogan. It's a bruising encounter in the final, like plenty of those quarterfinals. Did you ever think this would be as good tonight?
Very, very good. Very, very good. Dolan's desperate, Rogan's tired. He knows he can see a 25-gram check just dangling at his fingertips. How much does he want it?
Dolan throws his punches out. Danny McAlinden in the crowd. Irishman who won a competition like this way back in 1969. He's been helping Martin Rogan, and the belief seems to have passed on.
That's right. Rogan's work seems to have dropped down a little bit, and Dolan's now started to find his boxing, but he needs to totally dominate around.
Great mix of styles. The more eye-catching punches with David Dolan. Martin Rogan walking through walls.
This is a man on a mission. Rogan is unbelievably determined. Nothing is going to stop this guy. Let's hope he doesn't walk into one of Dolan's shots.
Right hand, again Dolan staggers. The power seems to be with the older man by 8 years. Good right from Dolan though. Fabulous round.
But Rogan's getting desperate. He's leaving himself open, and therefore Dolan's starting to pick him up. Oh!
Oh, now Rogan turns away. And Dolan seemed to have hurt him. This goes to show, Johnny, how much they wanted this and trained for it. Will stamina even come into it? I don't think so now.
This is about heart. This is all about heart and want.
Sweet shot from Dolan, who's turned it around in the second. Good comeback from the Sunderland man.
The face certainly won looking.
You lost that round there.
Yeah, the face certainly won. Work at him from the start. Work at him from the start, son.
You lost that round there, Martin. You have to go out and work. To be standing up, you need to stay on top of him. Stay on top of him for 3 minutes. You need to stay on top of him. Give us a drink, John. You need to stay on top of him.
He has to have a blow.
Last round coming up, last round, okay?
Right.
Dave, he'll come for 30 seconds, then he does all those.
You've got to, don't choke your range. Don't choke your shots, Dave. I tell you and tell you. Kid him, give yourself range. Drop down and bang them in.
You work from the start, Martin. 3 minutes. 3 minutes left.
This is where we won. This is your
There you are.
Hold your knives. Guards.
Hold your knives.
Come on.
Boy, they're trying to motivate them. And it's come down to a terrific finale. Prizefighter, the heavyweight. And Rogan has heard Dolan, down he goes. He shakes his head and he knows that might be the punch that's lost him 25 grand.
Adam, we're on the Golden Mile here, and this is the Golden Mile. This is about one. There was some serious cheerleading going on in the corner, and it worked for Rogan.
3 weeks ago, Martin Rogan said he would do anything to win this tournament. Just over-eager there. Apologies and respect, but that's 2 knockdowns now, and surely David Dolan must stop Rogan now.
That is smart. Rogan's can't mark. Rogan's had 2 knockdowns in 3 rounds. Dolan's got all the work to do. But still, he's no Rogan could just box on the back foot. He doesn't want that. He needs to tear it up.
Body shot. Rogan spluttering, but still marching and charging forward and taking the air and the sap out of Dolan.
Rogan is the one with that rugged power, walking through the shots of Dolan. It's like a madman.
An astonishing tear up here.
Stop boxing, stop boxing, step back, Rogan.
It has been raw and it has been utterly entertaining. They have dug so deep. Dolan trying to turn his man. Minute and 20 to go. Is there more drama? Plenty of heart and character that Dolan's showing. Left hands. Can Martin Rogan stay on his feet?
Rogan's doing the right thing, sticking close to Dolan, walking down, punching out, taking every shot. They're on their feet. This is such a tag. Dolan needs it. He's so desperate for this.
They have saved the best for last. Can you believe it?
Rogan's listened to his corner, stuck to Dolan's chest, just kept letting the shots go, not giving him space to box.
Oh! Down Dolan goes. No knockdown, says Marcus McDonald. Martin Rogan, but he's almost spent. David Dolan might have messed this up, but he's going for a left hook. Oh, the chin that Rogan is showing down to the fitness in Belfast. And that, Johnny, is surely going to crown him the Prizefighter champion.
He's worked so hard for this and he deserves it. He's been smart, he's shown the most want in all of his competition.
A fabulous final. A tremendous evening. They are exhausted. But Ireland surely have the Prizefighter. David Dolan is devastated. The knockdowns were the difference, and the heart and the stubbornness of this man, Martin Rogan. He said he'd win it, and surely he's Prizefighter champion.
Yeah, it was his heart, his determination, his will to win that dragged him through every fight. Nothing was going to stop Rogan.
He upset the odds, upset the favourite. Dolan decked twice and for the first time in his career.
Started the round, big right hand, got him off balance, put him down, got himself 2 knockdowns. just worked him and put the pressure on him. The referee didn't give him that as a knockdown, said he lost his footing.
Dolan may have landed more punches, but the knockdowns and the work rate of Martin Rogan, well, we wait for the official announcement. But the Belfast team, I think, know.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Prizefighter. On behalf of the referee, the British Boxing Board of Control, now promoter Barry Hearn, would you please show your appreciation for the 2 finalists and those 8 boxers that have took part tonight. So the 3 judges' scorecards read 29-25, 29-27, 28-27. All 3 judges are in favour of the winner, who receives £25,000, the magnificent trophy, and most important of all, the title of Prizefighter, the heavyweight champion, goes to, from the beautiful city of Belfast, Northern Ireland, it's Martin, the Entertainer Rogan!
What a performance, what a night. The presentation ceremony is coming next.
The chairman of Matchroom Sport, now promoter this evening, Mr. Barry Hearn.
Going to struggle to take that check home, but a big smile on the face of the man from Northern Ireland. What a performance. Belfast child, Belfast man, Martin Rogan. 3 fights tonight. His record now 10-0. He said he'd win it, and he's only gone and done it. He's ringside with Ed.
Well, Martin, congratulations. First ever Prizefighter winner. What does it mean to you?
It means the world to me. That's a world title. That's a world title. The idea of Barry Hearn throwing up the challenge the top people in the top 20 in Britain, to go out there and challenge them, as everybody was saying, nobody could pick up another. You know, odds on with bookies and everything else for everybody. People looking at Dave Ferguson gave me a fight that I didn't think I would have got, and Alec Ebbs at the first fight, it was a very, very strong lad. Everybody in there performed to their best, and the best man had to win, and the last man standing was the title that it was given, and I was the last man standing. I thought I had Dave away a couple of times, but he's a strong lad too. He could take it in the chin.
But it means more to you, winning the tournament or the money?
The money's fantastic. It'll always help me with my 6-pack, my wee baby Fiona, and my little girl Judy. The money comes and goes. That title will be with me for the rest of my life, and I've Barry Hearn to thank for that and all the people in England here. It gradually built and built, and I knew the entertainer would perform at the end, and I knew I'd get the crowd behind me. And I just hope that all the fans that was here, and the length of breadth of England that came here, hope you all come to Ireland and watch another fight, because I'll always give you entertainment.
Certainly did tonight. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Martin Rogan, our first ever Prizefighter champion, £25,000 richer. My thanks to our guests tonight, Glenn McCrory and Nicky Piper. Thanks for your company once again. A started, 1 was left standing. Irish eyes were smiling. See ya.